Hello everyone, I am CS Vivek Banerjee. Today I will be taking the session on technical analysis. My last session was on fundamental analysis. Today I will take the technical analysis part of the security analysis. As I have discussed in my previous lecture that security analysis consists of two parts, fundamental analysis and technical analysis. So before proceeding to this technical analysis, uh, I will give a simple example in which you can appreciate the difference between the fundamental analysis and technical analysis. And then I will explain the concepts of the technical analysis and various, you can say, indicators of technical analysis, as well as various methods which the technical analysts use while investing in the shares or stock of a particular company. Uh, mm, for example, you go for a vacation, and while reaching the city, sightseeing in the morning, in the afternoon you got hungry, so you went to the central market to get some food, and you see that there are lots of restaurant, about 10-12 restaurant. So you were confused that which restaurant to pick. So an idea emerged in your mind, and you think that let us observe. So you observe some of the restaurant, and you pick 4 or 5 restaurant out of that, in which there were the people were going out, and the infrastructure appears to be good. So you enter the restaurant, you take some sample foods from there, 4 or 5 restaurant, and out of that 4 or 5 restaurant, you pick one, you selected one, and you eat the food, enjoy it, and then you get out of that. Your friend who was on a similar vacation, your friend who was on a similar vacation adopted a different strategy. He did nothing. He sat in a bench, and he starts observing. He observes that one of the restaurant has the highest number of people arriving there. People were going in and people were coming out, and the people were also seems to be very happy. So he decided to go to that restaurant. He took the food, enjoy it, and then get out of that restaurant. So by these two examples, what you deduce? The first one, you were the fundamental analyst, and your friend is the technical analyst. So in fundamental analysis, there is an analysis, or you can say, an research, some sort of research took place. But in case of technical analysis, the human behavior is the priority. तो फंडामेंटल एनालिस्ट क्या होता है, वो शुरू में वो कुछ उसने जैसे सैंपल सेलेक्ट किए, जैसे उसी में शेयर्स में इन्वेस्ट करता है, कुछ स्टॉक्स उसने सेलेक्ट किए, फिर उसमें से थोड़ा सा रिसर्च किया जो अच्छा लगा, फिर उसमें इन्वेस्ट किया. और टेक्निकल एनालिस्ट क्या करता है, वो ऑब्जर्वेशन पे ज्यादा डिपेंडेंट रहता है. जैसे द सेकंड वन, योर फ्रेंड टेक्निकल एनालिस्ट, ही सिंपली ऑब्जर्व्स, एंड बाय वे ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन he pick one of the restaurants. So in technical analysis, the psychology of the people, the behavior of the people plays a very big role. So now we have understood the difference between fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Let us see the first slide of this technical analysis. Technical analysis is a method of share price movements based on a study of price graphs or charts on the assumption that share price trends are repetitive. That since investor psychology follows a certain pattern, what is seen to have happened before is likely to be repeated. So what I have just explained in the example, that it is based upon the price movements, and price movements are judged on the basis of graphs and charts, on the assumption that the trends are repetitive. So all this we will see in our subsequent slides, and we will go deeper into it to understand the basic concept of the technical analysis. But to begin with, you can say that technical analysis is a analysis based on the study of price charts, graphs, on the basis of the assumption that the trends are repetitive, and it depends heavily on the psychology of the people. Now, there are some of the assumptions of the technical analysis. The first assumption is that the market value of stock depends on the supply and demand for a security. For example, if the demand for a particular security is high, then its prices will obviously go up. A simple demand and supply concept. Second point is that the supply and demand are actually governed by several factors, which can be rational or irrational. For example, company has declared dividend, and the dividend has been increased from the previous year. So that will actually make the share prices to rise high. Share prices will rise, will increase. Again, in the later slide, we will see the rational irrationality of these investors. Third point is that stock prices generally move in trends which continue for a substantial period of time. This is a very important assumption, that is, stock prices move in trends. In our these principles, it has also been explained. So I will explain this with the help of an example in my subsequent slide. Okay. And now to the fourth point. Technical analysis relies upon chart analysis, which shows the past trends in the stock prices. So it, as I have discussed before, that it heavily depends upon chart analysis, and whatever trends have been witnessed in the past, they are likely to repeat in the future also. These assumptions will be more clear when we go to the principles of technical analysis. In this, I will take some practical examples also so that your concept is clear. The first point is that the market discounts everything. What it means? It means that the market reflects every information, whether it is a public information or a private information. So market absorbs every information. Now, if you have read in the newspaper sometime before that the profit of LIC have increased 5-fold. And this information came on 24th of May. So let us see what this information has effect on the share prices of LIC. That is Life Insurance Corporation of India. Let us go to LIC. I am seeing this Life Insurance Corporation daily chart. Okay. Now the LIC's profit have been increased 5-fold. This information was actually on 24th of May. Let us see. Here. So you can say below, it is in the black. In the bottom, you can see that it is 24/5/2023. So this figure 24/5/2023, the results have been declared on this date, but the share prices are showing the increasing trends from here only. 22nd itself, 22nd. 22nd, you can see this is the green candle. To explain here, the green candle shows a bullish trend. So this green one shows that the closing prices of shares are more than the opening prices. And the red one are the bearish candles, means opening prices are more. So if the closing prices are 110 and the opening prices are 100, it means the prices have increased. So it is a bullish trend. So green candle shows the bullish trend. So the you can say the financial results were declared on 24th of May, but the increase, the bullish trend has been witnessed from 22nd itself. So what it means? It means that some people are aware that the company's financial results will be good. So they must have been start purchasing the shares. So therefore it has been witnessed in this chart. Okay, so this information that the LIC's profit have been increased fivefold has been disclosed on 24, but the activities have been started from 22nd May itself, because some people knew that the company share prices will increase. So it shows that the market discounts every information, public information or private information also. Now, the second point is that the prices move in trends. It happens in technical analysis, and it is also a very important principle of the technical analysis. Let us take a practical example. See, when it is showing an uptrend, it is continue for some time. Here you can see that observes the bottom 28/10/2022 here, and it has been increasing. Just with me. Okay, it is showing a upward trend. After that, it's upward trend. So upward trend is from 28. This is the date is 28/10/2000. It is 31st October 2022, and it's showing an uptrend from up to 15 November. Then again, it shows a downtrend. Let us see the prices move in trends here in the bottom. 31/10/2022, and it is showing a trend up to 14/11/2022. Again, it is showing a downtrend for some time. Then it is again showing an uptrend, then showing a downtrend, then uptrend, again downtrend. So prices generally move in trends. Ye generally does not happen that ऐसा नहीं होता है कि प्राइस एकदम से बढ़ गया फिर कम हो गया, एकदम से बढ़ गया फिर एकदम से कम हो गया. तो ये एक ट्रेंड होता है, धीरे धीरे बढ़ता है. जैसे ये ऐसे बढ़ा, फिर इस तरह से बढ़ा, फिर इस तरह से बढ़ा, फिर इस तरह से बढ़ा, फिर 2-3 दिन कम हुआ, फिर 2-3 दिन बढ़ा, फिर 2-3 दिन फिर कम हुआ, 3-4 दिन, फिर एक लंबा ट्रेंड चला 1 हफ्ते का, सेंसेक्स 1 हफ्ते ऊपर रहा, उसके बाद फिर 2-3 दिन फिर नीचे रहा. So generally the prices move this way, moves in trends. So if you see an upward trend, it indicates that it will continue for some time. Now the third principle of this technical analysis is that the history tend to repeat itself. Now the bullish and engulfing patterns are able to tell that you will be able to understand this with the help of a practical example, that how a particular trend which have been observed in the past and tends to repeat itself in the future also. Let us see it. See, this is a date. The date is, you can please see the bottom, 31st October 2022, 31/10/2022. The first, it is a green candle, means it is a bullish candle, or bullish candle means the closing prices of shares are more than the opening prices. So it is a good bullish candle, and it indicates a particular, gives an indication to the technical analyst that the prices will increase. So it shows the upward trend for some time, 5-6 days. Then comes a red candle, two red candles. So it gives an indication that the prices will come down. So it come down for some more time. Means the first red candle was shown on 16/11/2022. Look at the bottom. And then it starts going down from 16 to 24th of November. So this trend repeats in the future also. Let us see some other date. Here, 28/2/2023. After that, a very prominent green candle is there. So the technical analyst can very well see that there is an uptrend. So here the technical analyst will buy to invest in the shares of the company. So it shows the uptrend after some time. So it says that the history tends to repeat itself, because whenever these kind of candle took place, a very prominent candle took place, most of the time, the share prices increases. I will take another example. This 31st of October 2022. After this 27th, it is a very, you can say, red candle, and then a prominent green candle here. So, according to technical analysis, the history tends to repeat itself. Means this is a prominent green candle, so expectation is there, chances are there that the prices will move up further, the share price will move up further, and this happens also. So most of the time it happens. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but it gives an indication to the technical analyst that yes, it is a bullish signal, it is time to buy. Okay. Now come to the various theories of technical analysis. The first very important theory is the Dow Jones theory. Dow Jones is actually called the father of technical analysis, and he has divided this, you can say, price movements and technical analysis into primary movement, as it is given in the slide also, primary movement, secondary movement, and the daily fluctuations. So primary movement is the main trend of the market, which lasts from 1 year to 36 months or longer. And this trend is called it may be bear market or it may be bull market. The secondary movement of the market is shorter in duration, and it lasts from 2 weeks to a month. And the daily fluctuations are narrow, means day-to-day movements. That is the tertiary trend. Now let us understand this Dow theory with the help of a practical example. It is a disclaimer from the before that I am giving a practical example. So please do not consider it as a, you can say, a recommendation to buy a stock. It is just for your, you can say, it is just for the explanation purpose. Okay, now Dow Jones theory. First is the primary movement. If you want to see the primary movement, just go to the, I am seeing the monthly, that is a chart. This is the monthly chart of State Bank of India. Just see the trend, primary movement. So this primary movement, it starts from here. If you see in bold in the bottom, 3/2/2014. So it shows a bullish trend from 2014 to 2015. The 1 year it is showing a bullish trend. Then again, this is from 2/3/2015. That is 2nd of March 2015 to, you can say, 2016. About 1st of February 2016, about for 1 year. it is actually showing a bearish trend. So these are the primary movement, that is whether it's showing a bullish trend or whether it is showing a bearish trend. If you go to the weekly chart, it will show you a weekly movement. It will show the movement for some. So it is actually a secondary movement. For example, if you see here, see the bottom, that 27/6/2022, and next week it again increases. So for some weeks it is showing a actually bullish trend from, you can say, 27 June to, you can say 27 June to 8th of August. So about 1.5 months, it is showing a bullish trend. A brief bearish trend, red candles, again a bullish trend for some time, and again a bearish trend. So this is actually a secondary movement. And daily fluctuation, you have to see the daily chart. Here, if you see that 24th of February 2023, in the bottom, it is showing a bullish trend, daily fluctuation, it is increasing. And then it is again showing a bearish trend for some time. Again, it is showing a bullish trend. So these are the daily fluctuations or daily trend which is showing. So by if you want to see the long-term trend, then the monthly chart is generally observed by the technical analyst. And if one want to show the or see the intermediate trend, medium-term trend for few weeks, then weekly chart is generally consulted. And if one wants to see the daily fluctuations, then the daily chart is observed. Now, another important aspect of Dow Jones theory is there are 3 phases. It is given in your study material also. That is, first of all, there is the accumulation phase. There is the accumulation phase. See, here, the first stage is accumulation. When the investors feel that the share should be purchased. So the date is, here you can see the green candle. It is 21st of June 2022. In the bottom, 21st June 2022. And after this, it is accumulation phase, means people are purchasing the shares. That's why it is showing an uptrend, some bullish candles. A brief one bearish candle, red candle, again it is showing a increase, means now the public is participating. So after the accumulation phase, it comes the public participation. Public are participating in it. So the share prices are increasing, if you can see. So from this date, 21st June 2022 till this 9/11/2022, for about 1.5 years, it is showing a continuous, you can say, an uptrend. So because of this public participation, then comes the some sort of confusion कि इससे ऊपर शेयर प्राइसेस बढ़ेंगे कि नहीं बढ़ेंगे. तो ये एक nothing is showing in it from this phase to this phase. From this date 9/11/2022 to this date 14/12/2022, nothing is showing. Then starts the selling, because the buyers who are now thinking that अब इसके बाद share prices नहीं बढ़ेंगे. Now the share prices will not increase. So they start selling slowly. So selling takes place. धीरे धीरे वो selling होना शुरू होता है. And this selling creates a brief uptrend, थोड़ा सा bullish trend होता है, and then again here the panic begins to start. क्योंकि the buyers are now thinking that the share prices will not go up, so they starts to sell in a panic. So this panic selling brings the share prices down heavily. See, because of panic selling, in the right hand side it is given that the prices are 597.99. It is about 598 in your right hand side. And within a few days, means 21st of and the date in the bottom here, it is 21st of January 2023, and it decreases within a few days, 25th of January to 2nd of February, means it is decreases to 521. मतलब शेयर प्राइसेस जो है 597 से 521 हो जाते हैं, 597 से 521 हो जाते हैं विद इन अ वीक, एक हफ्ते के अंदर. सो दिस इज व्हाट पैनिक सेलिंग कैन क्रिएट. अब पैनिक सेलिंग के बाद ये दिस इज अ फेस ऑफ अ बुलिश फेस. तो बुलिश फेस में क्या होता है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द accumulation phase means public starts to purchase. Yes, this SBI stock is looking good, let us purchase it. Then comes the public participation. When the public participated, the share prices goes on increasing. And then after some confusion, the people starts to sell because they think that the company's price may not go up further. So after some selling goes on, there's a panic selling because the people think that let us get out of it before it becomes down. So the panic selling starts and it brings the share prices down heavily within a few days. But after some times, again started the you can say the bear phase, distribution phase, panic selling, and after that there is a discouragement phase. Panic selling, and then is a discouragement phase. This is a discouragement phase here. But after sometimes, as it happens in the share market, that ultimately the prices generally go up after some encouragement. So here also the prices, you can say the discouragement phase here, but slowly by surely from here onwards, you can say from, see the bottom, 29th March 2023, the shares of SBI starts to pick up. So this is basically the encouragement phase again, accumulation phase. So it is now accumulation phase, or the bull phase is actually going on. So this way the Dow 3 theory functions. Okay. Now come to the second very important theory of technical analysis, which is the Elliott wave theory. Elliott wave theory is actually, you can say, a fan of Dow Jones, but during the Great Depression of the early 1930s, he lost heavily in the stock market. So he wants to learn the intricacies of stock market himself. After going through a thorough research, he came to the conclusion that the stock market is not that difficult to predict as the people used to say. So he devises a method of its own, which is still popular and still relevant today. And it consists of two parts, that is impulsive patterns and the corrective patterns. Okay. It works by this way, the Elliott wave theory. So I can, the first uptrend 1, say 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. So what the investors as a technical analyst think in this situation? It is the Elliott wave theory. Now the first, this is the uptrend, and then it goes down, but it doesn't go down with the previous level. You see, it goes up. It means once it breaches this level, the technical analyst will give a buy recommendation, but the chances are that it will increase. Then it comes down, but not come down from the previous level, from the second. Fourth is actually above the second, if you can see. Then it goes away up from the previous level, from the third. So once it breaches this level, Once it breaches this level, the technical analyst tends to actually buy. Then after that, when it reaches, comes down below this level, the technical analyst would want to actually sell. The technical analyst would want to sell. I will give another scenario. Okay. This is the corrective pattern because I want to explain both the things. Impulsive patterns means this is increasing 1, 2, and 3. So when it breaches the previous level, at this point, the technical analysts want to buy because it is showing a bullish trend. Then again, it comes down, but 4 is not below this 2. Then again, it goes up. And this, when it reaches this level, when it is more than the 3, 5 is more than the 3, it means prices are increasing. So again, the technical analysts tend to buy. Again, it comes down from 5 to here, and it does go up, but it doesn't reach this level here, the 5. So at this level also, the technical analyst willing to sell. And when it comes down this level 6 से अगर कम हो जाता है तो वो sell recommendation करेंगे ही. So this is the way the Elliott wave theory actually works. So there are 3 impulsive patterns, means show a bullish trend, and 2 the bearish trend. So there are basically 8 patterns in case of the Elliott wave theory. Now come to random walk theory. So as per the random walk theorists, it is entirely opposite of the Dow and Elliott. They think that the share prices cannot be predicted. The prices of share cannot be predicted because the reason is that the share prices are affected by every information, because share prices contained every information. The share price reflects every information. Every information, private information, public information is actually reflective of the current market price per share. So different news or different information affects the stock prices in a different way so that it cannot be predicted. I will give you a simple example of the random walk theory. Let us say there is a garment manufacturer. A news broke out and it is listed in, it is a small company, not a very big company, but it is listed in both the National Stock Exchange and the Bombay Stock Exchange. A fire broke out in the godown of the garment manufacturing company. A news broke out that a fire has been, broke out in the godown of the garment manufacturing company. So because of this, the company's share prices have been reduced by 10%. Let us say the company share prices have been currently going on at 100. So by 10% reduction, it comes to 90. Next day, a news came that the company will not be able to get the full amount from the insurance company. The insurance company will deduct the large amount before giving the final cash. So this news caused a further 10% decline. So for example, the share prices come to 80. Next day, the news broke out that majority of the goods in the godown have been saved from the fire. Means fire doesn't damage the most of the garments. So this causes a 5% increase. So the share prices again increases to 85. So you see that prices of stock behave differently to different news. So you cannot say that on the basis of these, the future prices can be predicted, because the share prices react differently to different news. So therefore, the share prices cannot be predicted, according to random walk theorist. Now come to various charting techniques. Line chart. In a line chart, only the closing prices are shown. Therefore, the line chart is not very popular among the technical analysts. I will give you a brief example of how the chart, line chart looks like. So this the dots. The dots are the closing prices. So in line chart, only the closing prices are shown, which way the prices are going. So on this basis, the technical analysis take a decision. But since only closing prices are shown, it is rarely used by the technical analyst. Now come to bar chart. Bar chart is generally frequently used by the technical analyst, because in this, not only the closing prices, but opening prices are also shown, and also the highest price during the day and the lowest price during the day is also shown. तो बार चार्ट में क्लोजिंग प्राइसेस भी होता है कि किस प्राइस पे शेयर जो है, शेयर बंद हुआ, क्लोज हुआ, किस पे ओपन हुआ. आपको मालूम है 9:15 पे ओपन होता है स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, और 3:30 पे क्लोज होता है. तो what are the opening prices? What is the opening price on 9:15? What is the closing price on 3:30? What is the highest price of the stock during the day? And what is the lowest price of the stock during the day? तो एक बार चार्ट इस तरह से होगा. This is the closing price. This is the opening price. It is the highest price, and it is the lowest price. Let us take an example that the market, you can say, share of the ABC company opened at 100. Okay. And it reached the highest at 110 during the day. However, because of selling, it closed down to 105. And it reaches the lowest at 102 during the day. So ABC कंपनी जो है, इसके शेयर प्राइसेस 9:15 पे ओपन हुए 100 पे. ये 100 से 110 पे पहुंच गया कुछ देर में, क्योंकि बहुत सारे बाइंग हुई. उस बाइंग को देखते हुए फॉरेन इंस्टीट्यूशन इन्वेस्टर ने कुछ पैसे लगाए, तो 110 पे पहुंच गया. फिर उसके बाद फिर बेचना शुरू किया इन्वेस्टर ने, तो लोएस्ट पॉइंट पे पहुंच गया 102. उसके बाद फिर कुछ खरीदारी हुई तो बढ़ के वो 105 पे पहुंच गया. तो मार्केट जब 3:30 पे जब क्लोज हुआ, एबीसी के शेयर जब क्लोज हुए, तो 105 पे क्लोज हुआ. तो 100 पे ओपन हुआ था, 105 पे क्लोज हुआ. सो इन बार चार्ट यू गेट द ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन, देयरफॉर इट इज पॉपुलर. Now come to Japanese candlesticks. The Japanese candlesticks are even more popular than the bar chart because it is more user friendly. So generally, most of the time, the technical analysts use the Japanese candlestick. I will take an example. It is shown by this way. So it is same, more or less same as the bar chart. This is closing. This is opening. This is the highest point, highest price during the day, and this is the lowest price during the day. Sorry. This is closing. This is opening. This is the highest price. And this is the lowest price. Okay. So this way, actually the bar candlestick, Japanese candlestick work. It is more preferable because it is indicated by color. Earlier, the bullish candles are shown by white color and the bearish candles are shown by black color. What are bullish candles? Bullish candles are those candles in which the closing price is more than the opening price. तो bullish candle क्या होगा? अगर closing price opening price से ज्यादा होगा. For example, closing price अगर 110 है और opening price 100 है, किसी कंपनी के शेयर्स 100 पे ओपन हुए, 950 पे, 330 पे क्लोज हो 110 पे, देन दिट इज अ बुलिश कैंडल बिकॉज प्राइसेस इंक्रीज हुए हैं. आप अगर इसको बेचते हैं तो आपको 10 रुपए प्रॉफिट होगा. इट इज अ बुलिश कैंडल. तो bullish candle are earlier it was shown in white and the bearish candles are shown in black. Bearish candles are those candles in which the opening prices are more than the closing. Now, most of the technical analysts, the charts are showing different colors. The bullish candles are shown by green color and the bearish candles are shown by red color. I will take an example to show you the Japanese candlestick. Now this chart will be more clear to you. See this one. You can see that the date at the bottom, 26/12/2022. This candle. This is where I put it. The hand. This is the opening price. So this candle on 26th of December 2022, it actually opens at 574. It opens at 574. It reaches the high during the day at 601 because of huge buying. Then some of the investors start selling, so it again come down and it come down to here 571. If you see the right hand side, 571 it is showing. In the bottom date is showing, and in the right hand side the price is showing. And then it ultimately closed at 596. So this and it is a green candle, bullish candle, because closing prices are more than the opening prices. So in this case, on 26th of December, it is a very prominent bullish candle. The market opens at 574 and closed at about 595. At least 21 rupees ka profit ho raha hai during the day. And during the day, it reaches the highest point at 601 and reaches the lowest point at 571. So all the informations are available in the Japanese candlestick. That is why these Japanese candlesticks are hugely preferable by the technical analyst. And another very important feature, which prompt the technical analyst to use Japanese candlestick is the doji candle. So what is a doji candle? Doji candle is a type of candle in which the opening price and the closing price are equal. So doji is a candle in which the opening and closing price are equal. It means, what does doji indicates? Doji indicates that there is a tussle between the bear and the bull. So let us find a doji candle. I wanted good doji candle, so that, yes, here is a perfect doji candle. If you see the date in the bottom, 8th of October 2023, 8/2/2023, here. Here the market opens at, on the right-hand side, price is given in the black. Market opens at in the State Bank of India opens at 549.58. Because of some buying, it goes up at, the market opens at 549. It goes up at 553. Because of some selling, it again goes down to 546 and then close at 540 and then close at 548.64. That is at the same level at the open at which it opens. So market opens at 549 and close at 549. It means bulls and bears are in confusion. There's a tussle between this. So doji candle also indicates that there is a tussle going on or a fight going on between bulls and bears, and the opening prices are equal to the closing price. Under the charting techniques, come to the another slide, which is point and figure chart. Actually, point and figure chart is very rarely used because it is slightly more complicated than the other charting methods. But nonetheless, it can be used, and there is a certain method by which it can be used. I will give you an example. Let us it is given in your study material also. Yes. Okay. Let us take a practical example, the same example which is given in your study material, so that you can able to understand this. Let us say the period. This is the period. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. This is the price. Price is 24, 26, 27, 26, 6, 28, 27, 26, 25, 26 and 23. In point and figure chart, every increase is shown by X and every decline is shown by O. And the method is that for every increase, a single increase, X is shown, but when the decline is by 3 points, O is shown. I will repeat. In case X is shown by rise in price, O is shown as decline in price. So when the price is increased by 1 rupee, for example, 24 to 25, then X is shown. And when it is declined by 3 points or 3 rupees, whatever it is, then a O is shown. So it is 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 35, 22. Now, where to show the X? Where to show the X where there is an increase. So we see that there is an increase from 24. The first that is increase of 24. So first increase 24, we will put a X in front of 24. and then that is increasing from 24, 26, 28. So 25 will put X. Every in 1 point increase, we will put an X. 26 increasing, we will put an X. Increasing, so it is increasing up to 28. So after 28, it is showing a decline. But for every increase, we are plotting an X. For every decrease in 3 points, we will plotting a O. So now 28, this is the highest increase, 28 points, 28 minus 3, 25. So we'll put an O on 25 because the rule of the point and figure chart is that by every decline of 3 points, we will put an O. So 28 minus 3, 25, we put an O. Then again, 27 minus 3, 24. We'll put an O in front of 24. And 26 minus 3, 23, we'll put an O in front of 23. So 23 is the lowest, इसलिए उसके बाद हम कुछ इसको enter करेंगे. तो this is what the point and figure chart. After this charting techniques, now move to market indicators. First market indicator is the breadth index. So what is this breadth index? Breadth index is an index which covers all the securities traded. It is computed by dividing the net advances or decline by the number of shares issued. तो breadth index हमारा क्या शो करता है? Breadth index हमारा शो करता है net advances या डिक्लाइन जो भी है अपॉन नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स ट्रेडेड. तो नेट एडवांसेस को हम ये भी लिख सकते हैं कि एडवांसेस माइनस डिक्लाइन. हम इसको इस तरीके से भी लिख सकते हैं, एडवांसेस माइनस डिक्लाइन. तो ये क्या इंडिकेट करता है? इट बेसिकली इंडिकेट करता है कि हमारा जो इंडेक्स है एक्चुअली इट इज गोइंग इन विच direction. If the net advances are more, you can say that it is an uptrend. If it is net decline, it means shows there is a bear phase. So net advances, if it is going up, it is showing a bullish phase, and net decline, it is showing a bearish phase. Another market indicator and very important one is the volume of transaction. When a technical analyst invest or give recommendation to the investors to recommend invest, you always see whether the volume of transaction is more or not. So if there is an uptrend and it is complemented by an increase in volume, so there is a clear buy signal in this case. Similarly, in a falling market, when the share prices are falling and it is complemented by increasing volumes, इसका मतलब शेयर मार्केट फॉल कर रहा है और ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग उस शेयर्स को बेच रहे हैं, मतलब वॉल्यूम ज्यादा है, ज्यादा से ज्यादा बेच रहे हैं, तो दैट इज शोइंग अ बियर फेज. शेयर मार्केट बढ़ रहा है बट ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग खरीद रहे हैं, इसका मतलब वॉल्यूम ज्यादा है, तो इट शोज अ बुलिश फेज, अ बाय सिग्नल कि शेयर्स को खरीद लेना चाहिए. आई विल गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. Here, see. Here the share prices are increased. See 31/3/2023 to this phase 8/5. It is showing a bullish trend from this 31/3 at least 29/3 to 29/3 to 8/5, means 29th of March to 5th of 8th of May. There is a bullish trend, green candle, upward trend, prices increase हो रहे हैं, and in this you can see that the volume is also high. So it is showing a very good bullish trend, a buy signal, gives a very good buy signal. So buy signal starts from here. So investor tends to purchase. So it further pushes, because of high volume and investors' inclination to buy it, further pushing the share prices, and it is still going strong. Now come to the second market indicator, which is the confidence index. So confidence index shows that whether the investors are likely to take chance in the market. So it is basically a ratio of high grade bond yields to low grade bond yields. A rising confidence index is expected to precede a rising stock market, and a fallen index is expected to precede a drop in stock prices. Let us take an example. Confidence index is equal to high grade bond yield, divided by low grade bond yield. High grade bond yield to low grade bond yield. Those scenario, we will take two scenarios. High grade bond yield is 7.25, and the low grade it is 7.75. It is generally less than 100%, because as you know, the low grade bond yield is greater because of fluctuation. जो low grade bond yield होते हैं उसमें yield ज़्यादा होते हैं in comparison to high yield, because high yield are safer, more secure. So yield is less, क्योंकि low grade bonds are speculative, so yield is high. So it is coming to 93.5%, and consider second scenario, 7/8, means 7 is high grade bond yield and 8 is low grade bond yield. So it is basically coming to about 87.5%. Initially it was 93.5% here, 93.5%, and it is 87.5%. So which one is better? Which one is showing the confidence index? This one is the previous one is showing the confidence index, because it shows that there is less fluctuation in bond. मतलब हाई ग्रेड बॉन्ड यील्ड और लो ग्रेड बॉन्ड यील्ड दोनों में ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है. तो इसका मतलब फ्लक्चुएशंस कम है, तो इट मीन स्टेबिलिटी. सो पीपल आर मोर इंक्लाइंड टू इन्वेस्ट इन द स्टॉक मार्केट, एंड द स्टॉक मार्केट आर द चांसेस आर द स्टॉक मार्केट्स आर विल राइज. तो इसमें एक चांसेस बनता है कि स्टॉक मार्केट विल rise, the stock market will rise, and in this case chances बनते हैं तो stock market will actually fall. Stock market will fall. Fine. Now come to relative strength analysis. What the relative strength suggests? A relative strength analysis suggests that what is the relative strength of a particular stock in comparison to other stocks? What is the relative strength? What is the strength of a stock in relation to other stock? So investors will earn higher returns by investing in securities which has demonstrated relative strength in the past, because relative strength of a security tends to remain undiminished over time. So technical analysts will likely to invest or recommend in those shares which are showing high relative strength, in which the relative strength is relatively high. It means it is the chances are that securities share prices will rise more in comparison to other shares. Let us take an example in this. So if you can see the SBI relative strength, if it reaches this point 70, it is considered very good. At this point, generally the technical analyst will suggest to buy the shares. So it is actually, it is near, right now the relative strength is near about 60. Near about 60, it is 57 right now, 58. So relative strength, you can say more or less okay. But earlier, this phase actually, the relative strength is going. The stock market is showing an uptrend, volume is good, and relative strength is also good. So it is actually, as per the technical analyst, it is showing a strong buy trend. It is showing a strong buy signal. Now come to the next point in the market indicator. It is odd lot theory. Odd lot theory is a contrary opinion theory. Most of the investors like to invest in the stock market simply by uh, getting some suggestion from a friend. If a friend suggested that yes, the price of a particular stock is looking good, you purchase it, you buy it. Or you come across a news in the newspaper, or you heard something in the news channel that the stock of this stock is likely to go up in the future. So buy it without any research or analysis of your own. But so this is but the experience, but the person who likes to make serious money will act contrary to this. He will make a thorough research, and he would like to invest in the shares of those companies which will show an uptrend or bullish trend in future on the basis of the various techniques which are used in the technical analysis. So odd lot theory means against the wishes of the majority of the people, because as you know, the majority of the people do not make a thorough analysis. They simply go by the advice of other people. Now come to a very important part in technical analysis, which is support and resistance. What is support and what is resistance? Support means a level below which the prices will not fall down. Support is a level below which the prices are not expected to fall down. But how can you tell if from this level the prices will not come down? It is support is shown by the previous trend. एक support तैयार हो गया means 100 का लेवल रीच किया, इट मीन इससे नीचे शेयर प्राइसेस नहीं गिरेंगे. तो पास्ट ट्रेंड से ये एक सपोर्ट स्टैब्लिश हो जाता है. ऑपोजिट, ठीक इसका ऑपोजिट है रेजिस्टेंस. Resistance means that the prices will not go up beyond that level. If the prices have reached 120, it means it will not cross. The chances are that it will not cross 120, because in the past also it happened. So from the past experience, it establishes a resistance. So this also proves, this support and resistance also proves that the prices moves in trends, as we have discussed in the principles and some of the assumptions of technical analysis. Very important assumption and principle of technical analysis that prices moves in trends. So support and resistance actually establish this point. So let us see support. Okay, so this is basically the support. If you see that, let us take the price at, it is at 100. ये 100 रुपीज है. एक कोई भी कंपनी ले लेते हैं XYZ. So in the share prices of XYZ, whenever it reaches 100, it does not fall below 100. It again goes up. Here 100 goes up, reaches at 100, again goes up. It doesn't reaches 100, go up, go up, go up, near about 100. It reaches 100, go up. It reaches 100, it again goes up. So this creates a support from the past experience. So technical analysts, while looking at this trend, likely to believe that yes, अगर share prices फिर अगर 100 पे आते हैं, then chances are that it will not fall below 100. So what will be the decision? The decision will be to actually buy at the support level. The decision will be actually to buy at the support level. This is the support. Because the technical analyst knew from the past experience, from the trend, that the chances are that the share prices of XYZ Limited will not fall below 100. So whenever it reaches 100, they recommend or they used to buy the shares. Now come to resistance. Say the resistance is created at rupees 120. Share prices increase 100, and whenever it reaches 120, it again falls down. Reaches 120, again falls down. Reaches 120, just above 120, again falls down. Slightly above 120 falls down. 120 falls down. 120 falls down. So what picture it creates in the mind of a technical analyst? The technical analyst will see that yes, the prices, whenever it reaches 120, it falls down. It means what decision will be taken? The decision will be to sell. The decision will be to sell. यहाँ पे वो बेचेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि उसको पता है कि 120 से ऊपर तो शेयर प्राइसेस जाएंगे नहीं. चांसेस हैं जा भी सकते हैं, पर ज्यादातर चांसेस हैं कि 120 से ऊपर नहीं जाएंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि वो पहले का ट्रेंड एक्स्टैब्लिश कर रहा है. जब भी 120 जाता है तो शेयर प्राइसेस कम हो जाता है. जब भी 120 जा रहा है फिर वो फॉल डाउन करता है. तो जब भी 120 पे पहुंचेगा तो वो उसको सेल करने की कोशिश करेगा, उसको सेल करेगा. एंड दिस इज द एक्चुअली द रेजिस्टेंस. इट इज कॉल्ड द resistance. Means resist. So resistance is the level beyond which the share prices will not go up, and most probably will not go up, and support is the level beyond which the share prices in most probability will not fall down. And it establishes, or you can say supports, a very important principle, an assumption of technical analysis, that the share prices moves in trends, or history tends to repeat itself. Now come to interpreting price patterns. The first is the channel. The first is channel. Channel generally shows a uptrend or a downtrend. So just read the slide. It is a series of uniformly changing tops and bottoms, giving rise to a channel formation. A downward sloping channel would indicate declining prices, and upward sloping channel would imply rising prices. For example, this. So it is channel create karta. This is and upward channel. So it is a downward. It is a downward channel. Fine. Now come to the next interpreting price pattern. It is wedge. So a wedge is found when the resistance level and the support level change in opposite direction. That is, if the tops are decreasing, then the bottoms are increasing, vice versa, or when they are changing in the same direction at different rates over time. I will explain it because from the wordings, this we will find it difficult to understand it. Let us explain it with the help of a diagram, a simple diagram, wedge. So this, when it comes down from here, this portion, this is showing a, this is giving a sell signal. This is giving a sell signal, if you see that. Why? Here it is increasing from here, again coming down, going up. It is not breaching this level, previous level, this one, this two is not breaching this one. It again come down, but is again breaching this three, not breaching this two. It is again coming down. It is four, is not breaching this three. Then it is again come down, but it is breaching this. Five is not breaching four. And when it comes down, it breaches the previous level. See, a neckline is formed and it breaches this level. So whenever it breaches the previous level, what it indicates? It indicates that the prices will come down further. क्योंकि ये अगर इससे फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे प्राइस जो है, प्राइस का वो रखते हैं कि फॉर एग्जांपल प्राइस यहाँ पे 90 है और यहाँ से जब नीचे आया तो फॉर एग्जांपल ये 80 पे आ गया, इस रीजन पे, पर्टिकुलर रीजन पे ये प्राइस फॉर एग्जांपल 90 है, तो जब इससे नीचे आया तो ये 80 हो गया, तो 80 हो गया इसका मतलब डाउन ट्रेंड शो कर रहा है, तो शेयर्स को बेच देना चाहिए इस पर्टिकुलर मोमेंट पे. दैट इज व्हाट वेज इज. तो वेज इज सिमिलर टू अ चैनल फॉर्मेशन, बट चैनल फॉर्मेशन में ये लगातार एक हायर हाई जो है वो शो करता है. ये जो पैटर्न है इससे हाई रहेगा, ट्रेंड रहेगा, दिस इज चैनल में. पर वेज में है ये जो ऊपर वाला पोर्शन है पिछले ऊपर से हाई नहीं होगा, जैसे टू है वन से हाई नहीं होगा, पर इसमें जो टू है चैनल में, ये टू वन से हाई है, जो थ्री है ये वन टू थ्री, टू है वन से हाई है, थ्री है टू से हाई है, फोर है थ्री से हाई है. पर नॉट इन दिस सिचुएशन. वेज में क्या है, जो टू इज नॉट हायर देन वन, थ्री इज नॉट हायर देन टू, फोर इज नॉट हायर देन थ्री, फाइव इज नॉट हायर देन फोर. ओके, so this is actually a wedge formation. And a bullish reversal by another thing, it can be shown. तो ये एक डाउनवर्ड ट्रेंड का यहाँ पे हायर है, तो ये जो है वो बाय सिग्नल दे रहा है. इट इज शोइंग अ बाय सिग्नल हियर. हियर द प्राइसेस आर एक्चुअली मूविंग. I will give you a different example. Okay, so this is actually giving a buy signal. प्राइसेस जो है वो prices are coming down. Okay, from here, coming down to here, coming down, coming down. But this level was 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is coming down. But this 5 actually exceeded this 4. So it actually clearly shows a buy signal or a bullish signal. पिछले लेवल से पिछले प्राइस से ज्यादा. फॉर एग्जांपल 4 का जो लेवल है प्राइस का, कोई भी एक हाइपोथेटिकल फिगर लेते 150 है. ओके, 5 इससे इंक्रीज हो रहा है, तो ये जो लेवल है 5 से इंक्रीज, जब ये इस लेवल पे शो कर रहा है 160, तो उसका मतलब प्राइसेस बढ़े हैं. तो ये एक अप ट्रेंड जो है, क्लियर अप ट्रेंड जो है शो कर रहा है. तो दिस इज अ बाय सिग्नल. आप देखेंगे कि जो 2 है 1 से कम है, 3 भी 2 से कम है, 4 3 से कम है, पर 5 4 से ज्यादा है. तो इट शोज अ सिग्नल द चांसेस आर द प्राइसेस विल go up. So this is a wedge pattern. So wedge pattern, it is showing a buy signal, bullish signal, and this one wedge pattern shows a bearish signal, a sell signal. Now come to another important formation, which is a head and shoulders. Okay, so this is a head and these are two shoulders. Okay, and this is a neckline. This is a neckline. So whenever the prices breach this neckline, for example, prices comes down from here, breach, so it is giving a sorry, giving a sell signal. It is giving a sell signal. Okay, so head and shoulders is a very important technique which the technical analysts use. So if the prices increases by this way, a shoulder is created and a head is created, again a shoulder is created, then a neckline is formed, and when the share prices breach this level neckline, for example, at this level it is 100, for example it is 100, and when it is breached this, it comes to say 98, then the technical analyst will see that yes, it is time to sell, because previously it was not declining much. So it is clearly giving a sell signal or a bearish signal. Head and shoulders. Now coming to inverse head and shoulders or inverted head and shoulders. I will again explain this inverted head and shoulders. Inverted head and shoulders. This is the neckline. This is shoulder. And this is the head. This is head. and whenever it breaches this neckline, it is giving a buy signal. It is giving a buy signal or a bullish signal. So this is what inverted head and shoulders is. A shoulder, there are two shoulders. So whenever, if you see in the chart, there is this form of formation that there is a shoulder and one head, and then it breaches the previous, because in this neckline you see that it goes on a particular level. So ये previous level को break कर रहा है यहाँ पे, so it giving a buy or a bullish signal. So this again supports the theory is that the price moves in trends or the history tends to repeat itself. तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि इस तरह का फॉर्मेशन अगर कभी होता है तो चांसेस हैं कि वो शेयर प्राइसेस बढ़ेंगे. उस सिचुएशन में शेयर्स को खरीदना चाहिए. Now come to triangle or the coil formation. ट्रायंगल और कॉइल फॉर्मेशन, इसको भी मैं थोड़ा सा और एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ डायग्राम से. ट्रायंगल और कॉइल फॉर्मेशन को तो बेसिकली जो है ये ना एक कॉइल फॉर्मेशन है, बिकॉज ये कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट कर रहा है. दिस इज अ कंफ्यूजन क्रिएटिंग. सो दिस इज अ triangle. You see, there is a triangle. So this is basically a triangle or a coil formation. So this triangle or coil formation indicates nothing but is a confusion. So what is the decision in case of अगर कोई coil formation triangle बनता है तो technical analyst क्या करेगा situation में? इन पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन में कुछ नहीं करेगा, बिकॉज ये कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट करता है. आपको इससे कुछ पता लग रहा है कि बाय करना चाहिए या सेल करना चाहिए? कुछ नहीं पता लग रहा है. सो द रिकमेंडेशन ऑफ द टेक्निकल एनालिस्ट इन दिस सिचुएशन इज टू होल्ड बैक एंड वेट फॉर giving a chance to market to show some trends. Flags and pennants. हम तो फ्लैग्स, अब फ्लैग्स एंड पिनट्स देखते हैं हम लोग. Flags and pennants. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम फ्लैग को, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस सी द फ्लैग्स. फ्लैग्स का इस तरह से फ्लैग के शेप में ही होता है. So basically it is in the form of a flag. So it is showing a sudden uptrend and then it is somewhat coiled and then it again increases, showing a certain trend. So this is actually a, you can say, a flag formation. So whenever these sort of, you can say, flag formation happens, it suddenly giving a trend. बिकॉज एक फ्लैग हैपन हो गया, उसके बाद 3-4 इसके बाद अगर इस तरह से कॉइल फॉर्मेशन है तो चांसेस है कि फिर वो अपशूट करेगा. तो यू कैन से the flags and pennants also give some sort of an idea. ये तो हो गया flags and pennants. This is basically pennants. So flags and pennants signifies a phase after which the previous trend is likely to continue. तो इस तरह के अगर ट्रेंड होते हैं जैसे फ्लैग्स में है तो इट मींस इट विल कंटिन्यू फॉर सम मोर टाइम. एक बार अगर ऑफशूट हुआ इस तरह से तो इट शोज दैट फॉर सम टाइम इट विल बिहेव लाइक दिस. एंड इफ देयर इज अ सडन ऑफशूट हियर, एकदम से प्राइसेस बढ़ते हैं, तो देयर इट विल बी लाइक दिस फॉर सम टाइम. And pennant shape, yes, it is showing offshoot, then it will show this trend. Either it will be show an uptrend like flags, or if it is showing a downtrend, then it is a pennant. Okay, now come to interpreting price pattern. It is double top form, double bottom, and a gap. सबसे पहले डबल टॉप देखते हैं. डबल टॉप और डबल बॉटम. जो डबल टॉप है, it is two tops, and it is the first top, it is the second top, and the second top is similar to the first top, more or less similar to the first top. A neckline is formed, and whenever it breaches this neckline, it is a bearish signal, or it is a, you can say, a sell signal. Okay, now double bottom is thus the opposite of it. ये नेकलाइन है, तो नेकलाइन को जब भी ब्रीच करेगा, इट इज अ बाय सिग्नल और अ बुलिश सिग्नल. So there दो बॉटम है, ये फर्स्ट बॉटम and this is the second bottom. And after the second bottom there is a uptrend and it breaches the neckline. ये neckline एक फॉर्म हुआ, तो जैसे ही neckline को breach किया, that is it is a buy signal. डबल टॉप में क्या है, दो टॉप है. This is the first top, this is the second top. And after the second top, when the prices comes down and it breaches the neckline, this is a bearish signal or sell signal. And in double bottom, there are two bottoms. There is first bottom, second bottom. After the second bottom means when the prices comes down, after that the prices shoots up, it increases. And whenever it breaches a neckline, a buy signal is there. तो neckline भाई आप एक्चुअल सर्कमस्टेंसेस में नेकलाइन कैसे बनाओगे, तो एक ट्रेंड से पता चल जाता है हाँ ये पर्टिकुलर नेकलाइन है, तो नेकलाइन से ऊपर है तो इसके ऊपर आपको वो बाय करना है, बुलिश सिग्नल वो इंडिकेट करता है एक्चुअली. एंड व्हाट इज अ गैप? Gap is the difference between opening price on a trading day and the closing price of a previous trading day. The wider the gap, the stronger the signal for a continuation of observed trend. तो गैप क्या है? बेसिकली इट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द ओपनिंग प्राइस एंड द क्लोजिंग प्राइस. कितने पे बंद हुआ, कितने में, और वाइड जितना गैप ज्यादा होगा उतना इंडिकेट करेगा कि वो ट्रेंड कंटिन्यू होता है कि नहीं होता है. आई विल गिव अ सिंपल एग्जांपल. सी, see here. On 3rd of March 2023, if you see the bottom, the market opens at 531. The market opens at 531 and closed at 551. So 20 point difference within a day. एक दिन में 20 points का difference है, opening and closing के बीच difference, and this is a substantial difference. If one is holding 100 shares, so 100 into 20, so he is able to pocket 2,000 rupees in a particular single day. So this is, so higher the gap, stronger the trend. इस डेट को पर्टिकुलर ट्रेंड ऑब्जर्व हुआ तो दूसरे दिन में वो ट्रेंड ऑब्जर्व हुआ, 3 दिन वो बुलिश सिग्नल का ट्रेंड दिया इसने, इस डे को बुलिश सिग्नल हुआ। तो ओपनिंग और क्लोजिंग के बीच में अगर गैप ज्यादा होगा, देन इट शोज दैट दिस ट्रेंड, दिस बुलिश ट्रेंड विल लाइकली टू कंटिन्यू। वो सेम ट्रेंड बियरिश में भी हो सकता है, बियरिश में भी अगर ओपनिंग बहुत ज्यादा है क्लोजिंग से, तो वो फर्दर बियरिश सिग्नल को डिनोट करता है। जैसे हियर this is a red candle, means bearish candle, means opening prices are more than the closing. यहाँ पे मार्केट जो है ओपन हुआ, मार्केट ओपन हुआ 597 and it is closed at 580, 17 rupees loss, and this trend continues for some more day. So gap is also an important factor in analyzing whether the trend is continue or not, whether there is a bullish trend and it will continue or not, or whether there is a bearish trend and it will continue or not. So on this note, I will take a brief break of about 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll come back after that and discuss the further slides. So a brief break of 10 minutes. Venuji. Okay, students, welcome back. Earlier, we have taken all the, you can say, charting techniques and the various, you can say, interpreting price patterns. And now we will take the decision using data analysis. How on the basis of data, the technical analysts analyze and take decision whether to buy or sell the particular stock. In this case, two important things are very significant. One is moving averages and other is the exponential moving average. So what is the difference between these two, moving average, simple moving average, and exponential moving average? The difference is the simple moving average is basically based on the arithmetic moving average. The simple arithmetic mean we calculate. And exponential moving average is basically, in this case, the more weightage is placed to the latest price. In exponential moving average, the more weightage is placed on the latest price. It means if the investors are want to be focused short term, they will see the exponential moving average. अगर किसी investor का जो you can say पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू शॉर्ट टर्म है, मतलब वो शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए इन्वेस्ट करना चाहता है, तो बेसिकली वो एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज देखेगा। अगर लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए है तो वो मूविंग एवरेज देखेगा। दैट इज द ओनली बेसिक डिफरेंस। आई विल टेक वन टू examples or two problems in case of both the simple moving average and exponential moving average, so it is clear to you. I will take the assignment question directly, in which one question is on simple moving average and another question is on exponential moving average. Let us come to question number 3. I hope it is visible in front of you. Vinu ji, clearly visible है ये? Vinu ji, clearly visible है ये? Okay. Let us just go through the question first. You have to calculate the 5-day simple arithmetic moving average of daily closing prices from the following information. Trading day is given, closing prices are given. Let us calculate the simple moving average. Let us first begin the sum of most recent prices. Sum of most recent prices. And so the next column will be 2 item centered total. And the third column is moving average. Third column is regarding the moving average. Sum of 5 most recent prices. You have to add all this 25 plus 26 plus 25.5, 24.5, 26.5. Let us calculate it for the first 5 days. So it is coming to about 127. Again, add the next 5. It is coming to 128. Calculate the next 5. Means next 5 means from 25.5 to 25.5 to this 26.5. Let us add it. Coming to 128.5. Coming to 129.5. Then add the further 5. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now come to next 5 for them 26 to 26. So 26, this 26 to this 26. Let us calculate it. It's coming to 131. Again, add the last 5. That is 26 to 27. It's coming to 132. The two items centered total means you have to add this 127 plus 128. So 127 plus 128 is equal to 255. Now next to 128 plus 128.5. 128 plus 128 plus 128.5. It is 256.5. Again 128.5 plus 129.5. So 128.5 plus 129.5, 258. Again 129.5 plus 131. Uh, 260.5. Then 131 plus 132. 263. Now moving average. We will deduct 255 by 5. We will divide every item by 5. So 255, this 255 divided by 5, 256.5 divided by 5, and so on. Sorry, it is coming to 10. So it will divide by, sorry, it is not, we will not divide it by 5. We will divide it by 10 trading days. So it will be 255 divided by 10. It is coming to 250. Is coming to 225.5 or 256 divided by 10. So it will be coming to 225.65, 25.8, 26.05, and 26.3. So this is the moving average: 25.5, 25.65, 25.8, 26.05, 26. So this way it is actually calculated. So how we proceed? Trading day and closing prices are given. We calculate the sum of most recent prices. So we first of all we added the first trading day plus 5 trading day, means 25 plus 26, 25 plus 26 plus 25.5 plus 24.5 plus 26. It is coming to 127. Then again next 5 means 26 plus 25.5 plus 24.5 plus 26 plus 26. It will come into 128 and so on. And the next item, two items centered total, means this 127 plus 128. It will coming to 255. Then 128 plus 128.5. It is coming to 256.5 and so on. And last column, we will calculate the moving average. As the trading day is 10, therefore we have to multiply it by 10. So 255 divided by 10, 256 divided by 10, and so on. So this way we can find the simple moving average or arithmetic moving average. Now come to the next question. It is the closing, which is of exponential moving average. The day's date and day and Sensex is given. You have to calculate the exponential moving average of the Sensex during the above period. So previous day exponential moving average is given and value exponent is also given. You have to calculate the exponential moving average. So how exponential moving average is calculated? The exponential moving average is calculated by a very, you can say, a simple formula, EMA, that is exponential moving average, is equal to closing price minus previous day EMA. EMA means exponential moving average. Closing price minus previous day EMA multiplied by exponent, and whatever figure is arrived at is then from that we will again add the previous day EMA. So what is the formula of the exponential moving average? It is closing price minus previous day EMA into exponent plus previous day EMA. And exponent is calculated. Here exponent is given, but exponent can also be calculated by 2 upon n plus 1. Okay, so this is the formula. So let us just calculate it. The first column will be this date, then the Sensex, EMA of previous day, next column will be, this is 1, this is 2, and this is third column. It will be 2 minus 3. This formula is Sensex, that is closing price of Sensex minus EMA of previous day multiplied by exponent. So under fourth column it will be 3 into exponent. Exponent is given in the question, it is 0.062. And then the fifth column, it will be 4 plus 2, because whatever figure is arrived at has been added to the previous EMA. The formula was, that is closing price minus EMA of previous day multiplied by the exponent, which is given in the question. Whatever figure is arrived at this column 4 is then added to the previous day EMA. Now let us solve it on the basis of whatever is given into the question. Date is given. On those days where trading happens, I will take only those days in order to calculate it. So on date that will trading takes place 6, it is 7, 6, 7, and then 6, 7, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 no trading, and 17 there is trading. So for total 7 days only. So 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 17. So let us calculate it. And what is the closing price of the Sensex during those days on 6th? That is on 6th of January. It is 14,522. On 7th of January, it is 14,925. On 5th, it is 15,000. 222. On 10th, it is 15, and 11th, it is 16,000. On 12th, it is 16,400. On 13, it is 17,000. And on 17th, it is 18,000. So EMA of previous day, it is given in the question before 6th. This 15,000 is already given in your question, previous day EMA. So this figure, the date and the Sensex closing Sensex given in your question. Previous day EMA 15,000 also given. Now we have to apply the formula, that is closing price of Sensex minus previous day EMA. That is 14,522 minus 15,000. So let us solve this. Is coming to minus 478. This figure will be multiplied by the exponent. Exponent is given to the question, which is 0.062 multiplied by 0.062 is coming to 29.636. And this figure is a minus figure. And this will be added to previous DMA, that is 15,000. So since it is minus, it will be deducted actually. So the figure, final figure, exponential moving average on 6th of January is 14,970.364. Now this previous day EMA, that is EMA of 6th, will be the exponential moving average of 6th will be the previous day EMA of 7th. So we will write it here, 14,970.364, and we will deduct it by the Sensex, which is 14,925. Figure is coming. This is also in minus. $45.364. Vinu ji, clearly visible है ना figures? Vinu ji, figures clearly visible है ना? Okay, 2.81. This figure is the minus figure actually. So this 2.81 14,970.364. So it is coming to exponential moving average of 7th of January is 14,967.55. 14,967.55. So this will be the previous day EMA of 10th of January. 14,967.55. And this will be deducted from this previous day closing price 15,222. It's coming to 254.45. This is a positive figure because Sensex is more than the previous day EMA. We will multiply it by the exponent 0.062. Is coming to 15.78. And we will add this 15.78 with 14,967.55. 15.78 plus 14,967.55. 14983.33. So exponential moving average of 10th will be 14983.33. सो हम कैसे प्रोसीड कर रहे हैं? डेट और सेंसेक्स ये दोनों हमारे क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है। ईएमए और प्रीवियस डे भी दिया हुआ है 15,000। फॉर्मूला क्या है? क्लोजिंग प्राइस ऑफ द सेंसेक्स और द निफ्टी माइनस ईएमए ऑफ प्रीवियस डे। तो जो हमारे पास आएगा फिगर वो थर्ड कॉलम में है, सेंसेक्स माइनस प्रीवियस डे ईएमए। तो इस केस में 14,522 माइनस 15,000 इज माइनस 478। माइनस फिगर इसलिए क्योंकि सेंसेक्स की वैल्यू कम है। तो जो थर्ड कॉलम में आया, फिर क्या करते हैं हम एक्सपोनेंट से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं। तो ये जो आया 478, इसको हम एक्सपोनेंट से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे। एक्सपोनेंट की वैल्यू क्वेश्चन में दी हुई है 0.062। सो वी मल्टीप्लाई दिस 478 विथ 0.062. The final figure is 29.636. Now whatever figure is arrived, that is added to the previous day EMA, the formula. तो जो हमारे पास ये आया थर्ड कॉलम में, इसमें उसको EMA प्रीवियस डे की EMA को ऐड करेंगे, मींस 29 माइनस 29.636 प्लस 15,000। तो प्लस माइनस माइनस मींस माइनस होगा, तो 15,000 माइनस 29.636 का वैल्यू आएगी 14,970.364। ये वैल्यू क्या है? ये है एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज ऑन 6 जनवरी 14,970.364। अब जो 7 जनवरी का हम ईएमए निकालेंगे तो प्रीवियस डी ईएमए होगा ये फिगर 14,967.55, 14,970.364 ये वैल्यू आएगी 364। इन द सेम वे बाकी सब में भी वैसे ही कैलकुलेट करेंगे। वैसे ही सेंसेक्स माइनस क्लोजिंग ईएमए ऑफ प्रीवियस डे मींस 14,925 माइनस 14,970.364 आया माइनस 45.364 थर्ड कॉलम। अब थर्ड कॉलम में जितनी वैल्यू आई उसको एक्सपोनेंट से मल्टीप्लाई किया 0.062 आया माइनस 2.81। इसको फिर जो भी आया प्रीवियस ईयर में प्लस करेंगे तो आया 14,967.55। तो ये फिगर फिर 10 जनवरी का प्रीवियस ईयर में हो जाएगा। इसी तरह से सारे फिगर्स को कैलकुलेट करना है। अब हमारी 10th जो जनवरी की फिगर आई ईएमए टोटल आया 14,983.33। तो 11 जनवरी का ये प्रीवियस डे ईएमए होगा 14,983.33। वीनू जी विजिबल है ना ये प्रॉब्लम? मिस्टर वीनू? Okay, fine. 1016.67. So it will be multiplied by the exponent 0.062, 63.03. It will be added to previous day EMA 14,983.33 is coming to 15,046.36। ये फिर ईएमए आया 11 जून का 15,046.36। तो ये 12th का प्रीवियस डे ईएमए हो गया 15,046.36 माइनस 16,400। वन 1353.64। इसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे एक्सपोनेंट से 0.062। तो ये आया 83.93। Then we have to add it with the previous day EMA, that is 15,046.36। तो ये आया हमारा 15,130.29। यह है 12th का एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज। तो ये 13 का प्रीवियस डे ईएमए हो जाएगा 15,130.29। माइनस करेंगे 17,000 से, ये आएगा 1869.71। इसको हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे ईएमए से, एक्सपोनेंट से 1062, 15.92। इस फिगर, वी विल ऐड दिस फिगर टू प्रीवियस ईएमए, दैट इज 15,130.29। So final figure which is coming is 15,246.21. So it is the EMA of 13th of January. So it will be the previous day EMA of 17th of January, 15,246.21. We will deduct this figure with 18,000 coming to 2,753.79. Multiplied by exponent 0.062 is coming to 170.73. And this figure again added to previous DMA, that is 15,246.21. So it is coming to 15,416.94. So this is the exponential moving average. So how it is calculated? Sensex figure and date is given. Previous day EMA is given. We deduct Sensex from the previous day EMA. Whatever figure is arrived at column 3 is multiplied by the exponent, which is given in the question, 0.062. Then whatever is arrived at is then added to the previous day EMA to arrive at the EMA of the particular day. So by this way, the EMA of other dates were calculated. Now coming to the another important, the very important concept of this is the efficient market hypothesis. Okay, this some of the evaluation arguments in favor of technical analysis. Yes, crowd psychology works because it depends upon in the you can say behavior of the people. Technical analysts help in detecting shift in demand rather early and hence provides clues to future price movement. जैसे हमने देखा कि the LIC के prices हैं, LIC जो अपना profit जो declare किया उसने 24 मई को declare किया, 5-fold उसके प्रॉफिट्स बढ़ी, पर जो मूवमेंट शेयर प्राइसेस को 22 मई से ही स्टार्ट हो गई थी। तो टेक्निकल एनालिसिस जब डिमांड शिफ्ट होता है उसके पहले क्लू देता है जो कि एग्जांपल से प्रूव होता है। Then fundamental information about a company is observed and assimilated by the market over a period of time. So whatever information is about the company regarding dividend, regarding bonus shares is reflected in the price. Now, what are the argument against random walk theory? Random walk theory says that the future price cannot be predicted. And most of the technical analysts are not able to offer a convincing explanation for the various tools they employed. And value of such analysis also tends to decline with more and more people using it. Now come to efficient market hypothesis. Actually, it is based upon the random walk theory. Efficient market hypothesis believes that at any given time, all the available information, whether it is publicly available information or the privately available information, affect the share prices. Means share prices absorbs all the information, whether it is a private information or a private public information. There are three levels of efficient market hypothesis: weak form of efficiency, semi-strong form of efficiency, and the strong form of efficiency. Weak form of efficiency says that the price reflect all information found in the past prices and volumes. It means that the current market price actually absorbs the past prices. Since it absorbs the past prices, market cannot be predicted on the basis of the past information. I will give an example of the, you can say, past prices, past information. For example, as I have given the example before, that a fire broke out in the godown and the share prices come down by 10%. Then the news came out that yes, the company will not be able to extract the full money from the insurance company. Share prices come down 10%, again down by 10%. Third day, another information came, news came that company, most of the goods were not damaged in the fire. So the share prices increased by 5%. So the share prices reacted to different information in a different way. So every past information is absorbed in the share prices. Now come to semi-strong form of efficiency. Strong form of efficiency says that the price reflect not only the past information, but also the publicly available information. Publicly available information is that the company made a declaration that it is coming out with a merger and acquisition proposal. Company has publicly declared that it is increasing its dividends by 10% from the past year. Company has declared that it is issuing bonus shares. Company has declared that it is coming out with a buyback. So these are all publicly available information. So this publicly available information is also absorbed by the share prices there. And the strong form of efficiency. Strong form of efficiency means the prices reflect not only the public information, but also the private information. Private information such as unpublished price sensitive information, which are not in the public domain. Let us take an example in case of a strong form of efficiency. For example, X, who is the CEO of a company, CEO of XYZ Limited. And XYZ Limited is coming out with a merger proposal. It proposes to merge a company which is doing very good in the market, presently doing very good. So by merging this company, its market share increases and it will be able to score huge profits in future. If this information becomes public, the share prices will definitely rise. But before this information is made public, X, as a CEO of the company and know-how of this information, decides to purchase huge amount of shares. And it passes this information to other people also. Because of this, the prices of shares increases even before the public declaration. For example, it was declared on, you can say, 15th of May. But people start purchasing it from 13th May. So charts will show this movement from 13 itself. Public information is available on 15, but chart will reflect it on 13 itself because of this trading in the unpublished price sensitive information, the information which is not published, the information regarding the merger, which is not in public domain. So it proves that the strong form of efficiency is there. Means prices reflect not only public information, but privately available information. So the market price absorbs everything. So the market share prices cannot be predicted. So according to efficient market hypothesis, the share prices cannot be predicted. Now there are some challenges to the efficient market theory. First challenge is information inadequacy. The information is neither freely available nor rapidly transmitted to all the participants. All the blue chip companies, top companies, they actually give all the information. But what about the small companies? Sometimes they deliberately hide information. So in this case, the information in case of such companies are not publicly available. So this is a challenge to the efficient market theory. If all the information is not available to the market, then how the theory can be proved? So this is a challenge. Second challenge, or second, you can say, criticism to the efficient market theory is that the limited information processing capabilities of the people. The human mind has limitation. It cannot process, it cannot remember all the information. अगर मैं कोई न्यूज़ चैनल देखता हूँ, उसमें कुछ कंपनीज के नाम दिए हुए कि हाँ ये बढ़ने वाले हैं, मैं न्यूज़पेपर भी पढ़ रहा हूँ, उसमें दिए हैं कुछ कंपनीज के नाम बढ़ने वाले हैं, कुछ कंपनीज के फाइनल रिपोर्ट्स आए, वो मैं देख रहा हूँ, एलआईसी क्या है, 5-fold प्रॉफिट इंक्रीज हुई, ऑल इंडिया के प्राइसेस इंक्रीज हुए, एक्सिस बैंक के प्रॉफिट पिछले साल की तुलना में कम हुए. तो दीज ऑल सॉर्ट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन कमिंग आउट, एंड एज एन इन्वेस्टर, क्या मैं हर इंफॉर्मेशन नोट कर रहा हूँ? क्या मुझे हर इंफॉर्मेशन याद रहेगा? पॉसिबली नो. एवरी इंफॉर्मेशन cannot be processed by human mind. So this is the limitation. If I cannot process, if I cannot remember all the information, then I cannot take decision on that. So this is a challenge to the efficient market theory. Another challenge is the irrational behavior. Actually, most of the investors behave irrationally, not in a rational manner. Means वो hit and miss tactics use करते हैं. जैसे किसी इन्वेस्टर को लग रहा है कि हाँ भाई इस पर्टिकुलर कंपनी के शेयर्स बढ़ने वाले हैं, तो उसको परचेज कर लेता है, या उसको फ्रेंड ने बताया कि भाई इस कंपनी के शेयर प्राइसेस में आप इन्वेस्ट कर दो, या किसी न्यूज़ चैनल ने बोल दिया कि हाँ प्राइसेस पे आप इन्वेस्ट करो, ये इसके शेयर्स बढ़ने की उम्मीद है, तो उस पर वो इन्वेस्ट कर देता है बिना किसी खुद के रिसर्च और एनालिसिस. तो मोस्ट ऑफ द इन्वेस्टर्स डू दैट, एंड दिस irrational behavior is itself a challenge to the efficient market hypothesis, because what the efficient market hypothesis says, that all the information is available to you, but as a human being you are not utilizing all those information. So it is a challenge to this theory. Monopolistic influence, it is also a challenge to the efficient market hypothesis. Monopolistic influence means the powerful institutions and big operators influence the market, and it is still doing that. The foreign institutional investors, the domestic institutional investors, actually we can say influence the stock. Foreign institutional investors who are sitting in thousands of crores of rupees can influence a particular stock easily. So it creates a herd mentality, and sometimes if the people see that, yes, the foreign institutional investor pumping huge amounts of money, let us invest in the shares of that particular company. So they do not avail of the publicly available information which is available. So this itself is a challenge to efficient market hypothesis. So I will do one practical problem on this efficient market hypothesis so that your concept is absolutely clear on this. And it is given in your assignment also. So let us take this problem. Just go to the assignment. This question. So first read the question, that closing value of a stock market index for the month of October 2007 is given below. Date closing and index value, both is given. And at the end, it is given that you are required to test the weak form of efficient market hypothesis by applying the run test at 5% and 10% level of significance. Following values can be used. Value of T at 5% is given at 18 degrees of freedom, and value of T at 10% is given at 18 degrees of freedom. So basically, you have to test the weak form of efficient market hypothesis. I will first solve the question, and during the course of solving the question, I will explain you at each and every point so that you can understand it. So let us solve this question. Okay. First of all, let us note down the points which have been given in the assignment. Is answer to question number 5 of this assignment. Now, date closing is given and index value is also given. This is 1/10/07. Let us first note down the date closing dates. 3/10/07. Quickly first write it down. 5/10/07. Now, date closing has been given. In now, this fill the index value. Okay, 2,800, 2,780, 2,795, 2,830, 2,760, 2,790, 2,880, 2,960, 2,990, 3,200, 3,300, 3,450, 3,360, 3,290, 3,360, 3,340, 3,290, 3,240, 3,140, 3,260. Now, date closing and the index value. First of all, let us see that whether the succeeding day the share prices are increasing or not, or whether the index value is increasing or not. If it is increased, indicate it by plus, or if it is decreasing, indicate it by minus. So 110.07 index value is 2800, and 310 3rd of October it is 2790, means it is decreasing. Then it further increases, decreases, increases, 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 decreases, again decreases, minus, increases, again decreases, 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 increases. Okay, now let us find how many are plus signs, how many are minus signs. Means what are the positive signs? Means how many times share index value of one increases and how many times index value of one decreases. So this is positive is indicated by N1. So N1 is equal to how many plus signs are there? Let us count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there are actually 11 plus signs. There are 11 plus signs, positive signs. And N2 is negative signs. What are the negative signs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 negative signs. Means share prices have index value have decreased. Now calculate the number of runs. What do you mean by runs? Runs means number of times the Sensex has changed direction. Sensex minus हो रहा है means कम हो रहा है. उसके बाद एकदम इन Sensex बढ़ा, प्लस साइन हुआ, तो वो चेंज ऑफ डायरेक्शन हुआ, तो वो रन कहलाएगा. तो कितनी बार वो रन हुआ, नंबर ऑफ रन्स मींस नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स Sensex has changed directions. This is plus to minus, this is one direction. So it is 1. Again plus sign 2. Again change minus 3. Again plus 4. Again change the direction, 5th run. Again change direction plus 6th run. Again change direction, 7th run. And lastly, from negative to positive, change direction. Change. So run is, number of run therefore is 8. So number of run is 8. You understood? First of all, we calculate the, first of all, how we proceed? We first of all deducted the index value from the previous figure. Means index value of 1st October is 2800 and the index value of 3rd October is 2780. So we deduct. So from this it is actually coming down. So we put the minus sign. So wherever Sensex's index value is decreasing, we put the minus sign, and where the index value is increasing, we put the plus sign. So N1 is denoted by plus sign. Number of plus sign is 11. Number of negative signs where the index is decreasing denoted by is 8. What is the number of runs? Number of times when the index value change direction from either plus to minus or minus to plus is 8. So number of runs will indicate by this. Now whether this change of direction, 8 बार डायरेक्शन चेंज हो रहा है, whether it is indicates an efficient market. What is the efficient market? Efficient market is the market in which the Sensex or index value cannot be predicted. अब inefficient market कब होगा? प्लस 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 3 दिन प्लस हुआ, देन माइनस 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 3 दिन माइनस हुआ, उसके बाद फिर प्लस प्लस प्लस, उसके बाद फिर माइनस माइनस माइनस. सो ये क्या है? इससे इसके बेसिस पे क्या मार्केट को प्रेडिक्ट किया जा सकता है? द आंसर इज यस. हाउ? बिकॉज इन्वेस्टर्स नो that after this 3 minus there will be a plus. So at this minus he will sell the shares. He will buy the shares. क्योंकि सबसे कम होंगे प्राइसेस पे, क्योंकि उसको मालूम है उसके बाद बढ़ने वाले हैं, तो देन वो बढ़ेंगे इधर. और जब 3 प्लस हो जाएंगे तो वो क्या करेगा? जब 3 प्लस हो जाएंगे तो फिर वो वहां पे उसको पर्टिकुलर रीजन पे उसको सेल करने की कोशिश करेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि उसको मालूम है कि इसके बाद फिर वो माइनस होगा, शेयर प्राइसेस कम होंगे. तो this market is predictable. It means this market is inefficient market. This market is inefficient means the share market can be predicted. The index value can be predicted. अब फिर एफिशिएंट पे आ जाते हैं. नंबर ऑफ रन्स 8 है, मींस जो सेंसेक्स पिछले 31 डेज में डायरेक्शन चेंज हो रहा है 8 टाइम्स हो रहा है. तो बेहतर ये एफिशिएंट है, ये कैसे जज करेंगे? सबसे पहले लेट अस कैलकुलेट द एवरेज. सो एवरेज इट इज कैलकुलेटेड बाय म्यू. सो इसको हम एक एवरेज से कैलकुलेट करेंगे. तो दिस म्यू इज इक्वल टू 2n1 n2 divided by n1 plus n2 plus 1 is equal to 2 into n1 is you have calculated 11, n2 you have calculated 8 divided by n1 plus n2, 11 plus 8 plus 1 is equal to, let us calculate it. So it is coming 10.26. This is coming actually is equal to 10.26. So 10.26 is the average. Vinu ji visible है? Vinu ji? Vinu ji? Okay, fine. So it is the average, but this average, so number of runs is 8, number of runs 8 hai, and average is 10.6. So even 10.26 does not tell that whether the market is efficient or not. So now we will calculate the standard deviation. Standard deviation will tell us how it will deviate from the average. So let us calculate the standard deviation. Standard deviation formula under root 2n1 n2 multiplied by 2n1 n2 minus n1 minus n2 make it more clear. Standard deviation is equal to 2n1 n2 multiplied by 2n1 n2 minus n1 minus n2 divided by n1 plus n2 square n1 plus n2 square multiplied by n1 plus n2 minus 1, n1 plus n2 minus 1. So let us calculate it, the standard deviation. So under root पे रहेगा सारा, will be under root 2 into n1 into n2 multiplied by 2 into n1 into n2 minus n1 minus n2 divided by n1 plus n2, 11 plus 8 square multiplied by n1 plus n2 minus 1. Let us solve it. It will be under root 2 into 11 into 8 is 88. 88 to the 176. 176 minus 11, 165 minus 8, 157 divided by 11 plus 2 square means 19 square would be 361 multiplied by 11 plus 8, 19 minus 1, 18. Let us solve this. Is coming to 632, 176 multiplied by 157 divided by 361 multiplied by 18, 6498. So it will be 7,632 divided by 6498. It will be 4.25. Under root 2.25. Let us calculate this under root. It is coming to 2.06. 2.06. The standard deviation is 2.06. Okay. Now, number of runs is 8. Average is 10.26. Standard deviation is 2.06. Means it will deviate from the average by 2.06, whether upper limit or whether lower limit. But in order to test it more accurately, it is to be tested at two levels, that is at 5% and at 10%. Is to be tested at 5% and at 10%. It is given that the value of t at 5% is 2.101. I will give you the question this again. I will give you this question again. So you have to apply the run test at 5% and 10% level of significance. So level of significance, you mean that you can say level of significance means that the efficiency is actually judged that whether at this level the market is efficient or not, means you can at this level it can be estimated or not. So it can be calculated at 5% and 10%. So value of t is given. So basically, T basically signifies that it gives an estimation of the mean when there is no standard deviation. So we have calculated standard deviation, but in order to uh, without standard deviation, without considering standard deviation, what should be the value? So let us calculate do the run test at 5% and 10% level of significance. We have calculated what we have calculated till now. This we have calculated the positive N1 11 times the share index have increased, positive figure, N2 8 times the Sensex has come down. There is a negative figure. This is R, the number of runs, the number of times the Sensex has changed direction from either negative to positive or positive to negative. And first of all, we calculated the average by this formula 2N1 N2 upon N1 plus N2 plus 1. It is coming, average is coming 10.26. After that, we calculated the standard deviation 2.06. So number of runs is 8, standard average is 10.26, and standard deviation is 2.06. But even after calculating the standard deviation, we will test the level of significance. That is to test the efficient market hypothesis more accurately by doing the t-test at 10%, run test at 5% and 10% level of significance. So let us calculate it at this two levels. This is the upper limit and lower limit at 5% level of significance, at 5% level of significance. So upper limit, the formula is equal to mu minus t into standard deviation, and mu plus t into standard deviation, and lower limit is mu minus t into standard deviation. So let us put the figures into the formula. Mu, we know the average 10.26 plus t, the value of t is given in the question at 5% level of significance. It is 2.101. It is 2.101 multiplied by standard deviation. We know 2.06. We have calculated it. Now let us calculate this figure. Is coming to 14.59, the upper limit. Now calculate the lower limit. Average is 10.26 minus 2.101 multiplied by standard deviation, which is 2.06. Let us calculate it. .93. Now, this is the upper limit, 14.59. Make it more clearer to you. This is the upper limit, 14.59, and this is the lower limit, 5.93. And average is 10.26. And number of test runs is 8. So this number of test runs, 8, should be between the upper limit, that is 14.59, and lower limit, that is 5.93. Is this happening? Yes, 8 is between the upper limit and the lower limit. So the market is efficient. The market is efficient. Now, there is another task is remaining that we will test it at 10% level of significance. 10% level of significance. Upper limit and lower limit. The formula for upper limit is equal to mu plus t, mu plus t into standard deviation, and lower limit it is mu minus t, mu minus t multiplied by the standard deviation. Mu average we have calculated 10.26 plus value of t is given at the 10% level of significance in the question. It is given 1.734. 1.734. We multiplied it by the standard deviation, which is 2.06. So let us calculate it. So it is coming to about 13.83, the upper limit. Now come to the lower limit. We put the values into the formula. Mu 10.26 minus 1.734, the value of t, multiplied by standard deviation, which is 2.06. Let us calculate it. This coming to 6.69. Is coming to 6.69. Now, this is the upper limit. This is the upper limit, 13.83. And this is the lower limit, 6.69. Average is 10.26. 8 is the number of run. Whether 8 is between this upper limit, is between this upper limit and this lower limit? The answer is yes. So the market is efficient. The market is efficient. So at both this level, at 5% level of significance as well as 10% level of significance, the market is efficient. So let us revise this quickly, this question, how we have proceeded it. In your question, the date and Sensex is given. You have to prove the weak form of efficient market hypothesis by doing a run test at 5% level of significance and 10% level of significance. To how to proceed this question? In order to proceed this question, first of all, you have to find out whether the index value is increasing or decreasing. So for every decrease, you give a minus sign, and for every increase, you give a plus sign, as it is given in front of you. So, and then you calculate what are the number of plus signs, what is the number of minus signs. So you denote the plus signs, as N1, the plus signs are 11, and the negative signs, where the Sensex is declining, index value is declining, is 8. And what is the number of runs? So how will you calculate the number of runs? Number of runs means when the index actually changes direction. See, 1st October, the index is 2,800, and the 3rd October, the index is 2,780. It is declining. So it is changed direction. So we'll give 1, number of run 1. Again on 4th, the Sensex is increasing. So that is a second run, plus sign. Then again on 8th, it is decreasing. So we'll give it a third run. So this way, the number of runs in the month of January, which is consists of 31 days, is 8. Means 8 times the Sensex is changing direction. But whether this 8 denotes a efficient market, we cannot tell with certainty. So first of all, the average is calculated, denoted by mu. The formula is this given 2n1 n2 upon n1 plus n2 plus 1. So we put the values into the formula, and the average which is arrived at is 10.26. Again, the standard deviation. Now, in order to have a more clarity, the standard deviation is calculated. That how what is the deviation between this for the figure of average. So standard deviation is calculated by the formula under root 2 n1 n2 multiplied by 2 n1 n2 minus n1 minus n2 divided by n1 plus n2 square multiplied by n1 plus n2 minus 1. So we put the figures into the formula, and the standard deviation which is arrived at is 2.06. So it means it deviates from the average by 2.06, rather by upper limit by lower limit. But if we ignore the standard deviation and calculate it at value degree of freedom at 2 levels, that is at 5% level or 10% level. So whether it will satisfy the efficient market hypothesis? So let us see. So we calculate it by 5% and 10% by calculating the upper limit and lower limit, and then compare it with the average figure, run figure. So at 5% level of significance, upper limit and lower limit is calculated. At upper limit, formula is mu plus t into standard deviation. Value of average is given 10.26 plus 2.101. The value of t is given at 5% level of significance in the question itself. So we put the values into the formula. The upper limit is 14.59. Lower limit formula, mu minus t into standard deviation. Put the figures into the formula. The answer is 5.93. So we will test that whether number of runs is between the lower limit and upper limit. If it is between the lower limit and upper limit, the market is efficient. So we see that it is between the upper limit 14.59 and lower limit 5.93. Then we again test it at 10% level of significance. Upper limit, lower limit, we put the formula is there. We put the figures into the formula. Upper limit, it comes to 13.83, and lower limit, it is 6.69. So we will test whether the number of runs it is between this upper limit of 13.83 and lower limit of 6.69. The answer is yes. So the market is efficient. So in both 5% level of significance and 10% level of significance, the market is efficient by doing this run test. So this is all about the technical analysis portion, student. you can contact us even if you find not able to understand anything, or you want more clarification on that, more explanation on that. You can always contact us at the following email ID given in front of you, that is sfm-final@icai.in, and the phone number is 0120 3045 956. So you can contact us at these email ID, and you can call us also. Thank you for your patient listening. I hope you found this lecture of technical analysis useful and interesting. Thank you. Thank you so much.